As a quick addendum video to the last few videos on picking, I guess, one of the things that I didn't cover in those videos is, well, what should you play? And I guess my assumption is you're going to play whatever you play normally, and that is what you should do, is play whatever you play normally. So in the first video, you could play just an open string, and then as you kind of get the how to hold the pick part down, then you could still just do that with an open string. And then even if you get the twist of the forearm and the rotation of the forearm and the cocking of the upper arm, all of that, you still could just practice with an open G string. That's what I would do. You don't have to make it real complicated. When you're learning how to do something, just start with something simple, which is just play an open string. If you want to play a pattern, I would pick a simple scale. So I'm doing this because I have the phone in portrait mode, so I don't have a lot of real estate. And I would do a C major scale. So I'm starting on a C with my middle finger on the 10th fret of the D string and going, using my pinky on the 12th fret, and then on the G string, index finger on the 9th, middle finger on the 10th, and pinky on the 12th again, and then shifting my hand slightly, index finger on the 10th fret of the B string, ring finger on the 12th fret, and then pinky on the 13th fret. So we go from C to C. And early on, I forget if it was the second or third video, I talked about mindfulness and meditation, and I even mentioned this in my very first video. Like, I used to play 8 hours a day, and when I was younger, I would have those days where I would just sit and play 8 hours or more and drill things until it was just out of my mind. Like, I was mindlessly playing these things, and not mindless in a bad way, meaning just driving myself crazy playing a lick for 20 minutes. That might not seem that long until a minute in, you're like, okay, I need to do something different. And I wouldn't. And so if you can adopt that sort of, like I did talk about, TUT and, going for 45 seconds a minute. And this may be so challenging for you that your brain is going to hurt, because you're growing a new neural network, a new neural pathway, and it's going to exhaust you to do this. And so going for 45 seconds to a minute and then pausing and relaxing, and going for another 45 seconds to a minute and then pausing and relaxing, resting, is fabulous. And then as you get more used to it, I would take the meditative mindfulness approach to this and say, okay, well, now maybe I've grown that neural network to a certain degree. Maybe it's finally connected. How can I improve? And so you're doing this. You could even close your eyes. Right now I'm thinking about the angle of my pick. Is it at 45 degrees? Is my wrist loose? Is it rotating correctly, or is there tension tightening the grip on the pick? Just loosened it a little bit. There's a little too much tension. Is my forearm rotated correctly? I just rotated it a little bit more. Am I generating my strength from a nice, correctly held upper back? It's better now. Is there anything else? Is my hand touching the string? My palm keeps hitting like the E and A string. I think it's just the low E string. I don't think it's the A string. I'm not looking. I'm feeling it. Feel your guitar playing. You don't have to look and think about it. Feel it. Feel your technique. Just for fun, no palm on the guitar. Complete suspension. It's 6 minutes and 30 seconds, about. And I talked at the beginning and edited it. I moved my picking hand more towards the center of the guitar, away from the bridge. You could hear the tone change. It's right over the middle pickup on this guitar. If I had 2 pickups, I'd be right in the middle. A bridge and neck pickup, I'd be right in the space in the center. There's a lot of sloppy notes in there, isn't there? Let's tighten that up. About 8 minutes. I'm not gonna go all 10. And that, it's like you can't see inside my head, and I hope I did a decent enough job of externalizing my thoughts of, you know, what I was thinking about and how I was moving my awareness. And I was also moving my awareness to my fretting hand as well. I didn't verbalize that, but as I was really like moving my awareness through my body so that I could, in this short amount of time, clean up, feel the tension, feel the freedom, feel the form, feel the technique, to correct and practice my guitar more perfectly. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video.